Hey guys, Houndoomed here, coming at you once again with another episode of Pokemon Black 2. On the last episode, we explored the village bridge, as well as also Route 11, and on this episode we're going to be heading west into Opelucid City, and also checking out Route 9 as well. So yeah, let's do that. So this city will change depending on which game you're playing, just as in Black and White 1. If you're playing Black 2, it will be all futuristic and you'll have some kind of metal music. Whereas if you're playing White 2, it will be all kind of rustic and kind of historical as well. So yeah, hello. Oh, it's Iris. Yahoo! I haven't seen you since I ran into you in Castalia City. Are you here to battle Grandpa? Yep, Opelucid City's gym leader, Drayden, is my grandpa. We're not really related though. Oh, the gym is that way. Before challenging it, you may want to go on to Route 9. Still, your Pokemon really respect you. I feel how much fun your Pokemon are having, even from inside their Pokeballs. Good luck! Alright, so yeah, as she said, it doesn't depend on which game you're playing anymore. Regardless of which game you're playing, Drayden will be the gym leader in either game, so yeah. Which is kind of cool, really, because, you know, you don't have to worry about any variation. I didn't personally see the point of them varying the gym leader anyway, because all they did was just change the ability of the Dradigan, and it's like, well, what was the point in that? But anyway, so there isn't too much to do here in Opelucid City. Here's Drayden's house. You'll want to come here a little later on after the gym fight, but as for right now, there isn't really anything you can do. Has heard about your Pokemon's weight? You don't need to put it on a diet, just let it hold this. This is a float stone, this will halve a Pokemon's weight. It's not really very useful though. I was Iris's coach. Even from the day Iris came here, she was so much stronger than me. Now, I wouldn't stand a chance. I have an item that I don't know how to use. Would you give it a try and see if you can make it work? Sure, why not? You may be able to master it. Here it is. Yeah, a ring target. If a Pokemon holds a ring target, it can be hit even by a move that would usually have no effect. For example, a normal type move would hit a ghost type Pokemon. Mastering this item can be a bit tough. Actually, it's very tough, but think how useful it could be. Not very. You don't want a Pokemon to suddenly not have an immunity. Anyway, I don't understand what the point of that was. So some kind of there's some vending machines there if you so desire to have those. You shouldn't really need those anymore because you've got the Moo Milk. I was able to get to know her through trading Pokemon. Our battle styles, tastes and ways of thinking are different, but it's more interesting that way. There are some Pokemon that evolve by trading parts of their bodies. We might evolve by exchanging our thoughts and opinions. Maybe so. Maybe so. Hello, Timpoles. I love Timpole more than anyone. I'm a Timpole fanatic. If I had just one more Timpole, they would sing together. If you have a Timpole with you, would you show it to me? I can't remember exactly what doing that does, but obviously when you get a Timpole, then feel free to do that. I may remember to do that, I may not. Anyway, so formerly the Battle House. The Battle House is no longer here anymore. Welcome. Glad to see you here at the Rotation Battle House. That's what we would have said up to until a few years ago. Now, the trainers are seeing who's the best at rotation battles in the Pokemon World Tournament in Driftvale City. So unfortunately, no experience extra up here. You can use the target's last move during a battle. That is Mimic. While Galvantula is charming, even though it won't learn Mimic. I'm not going to bother with these four, but if you, it's just, yeah. There's no point explaining that game that they do because you don't get anything for it. Anyway, so as you can see, Route 10 is now blocked. Route 10 is inaccessible completely for the entirety of the entire game. I don't know why I said entirety twice, but anyway. Yes, Route 10 is now completely inaccessible, so you can no longer go there ever. Even if you cheat and use action replay codes to walk through walls, it will just be a forest behind the little extra yellow cone things. So yeah, I wouldn't bother. So you get a Smoke Ball, if you wish to have that. Here we'll talk about N. Hello. You need to have 8 gym badges to take on the pinnacle of Pokémon, the Pokémon League. As if I didn't know that. I wonder if the Elite Four in the Pokémon League like Pokémon more than anyone else. If you don't like Pokémon, you'll never get good at battling, right? What about Paul, from the anime? He never really liked Pokémon, he always called them pathetic, and everyone pathetic. And yet he was still good at it. Your theory does not stand up very well. Universe symbols are Reshiram and Zekrom, but I wonder where they are now. Are they passing along their ancient knowledge to someone? Yes they are. Gym leader Drayden leads Opelucid City as its mayor. He's always training by wrestling with his Pokemon. Well, that's an interesting way to do things. Hello. If you have a lot of props, it makes you want to put them on Pokemon. If you put props on Pokemon, it makes you want to participate in a musical. Don't you agree? No. It's like people putting clothes on their pets at home, and it's like, oh, can you just not? It looks so stupid. I used to be part of Team Plasma, but I felt like if we were just going to do, yeah, those two will talk about Team Plasma. You can get a prop every day from that guy in the hat if you so wish to do so, but obviously I never bothered to get the prop case because I refused to go into the Pokemon musical theatre. So yeah, there isn't there isn't anything to do here pretty much. So yeah, you can get a few items dotted around, but other than that, it's kind of a boring city. Not much to do at all. Alright, so we'll head on to Route 9, as this is still available. Join our team! Actually, I will force you to join our team. I think you might like me or something then, because why would you just randomly want me to join you? Scraggy. Interesting. Alright, Blu-ray. Let's air slash this thing. Get it out of here. Our team doesn't need a trainer who is quite that strong. Well, good, because I didn't want to join anyway. So as I said, there is one new Pokemon you can find here, but I may as well cover it at the end of the episode, because, yeah, this episode isn't going to be very long. You can find fully evolved Gothitelle and Reuniclus, depending on your game here, which is kind of interesting to get. Same goes for Chinchino. But as for the new Pokemon you can find here, you can find yourself a Pawniard, which is an interesting dark steel type. The only Pokemon to use both of the newest types. Although, of course, there's Fairy type coming up soon, in less than 3 weeks. In fact, I think it's just 2 weeks now, actually. Anyway, so this guy here has a Rock, Ground Dark. Seen a few of these before. Intimidate, as if that's going to phase me. Go for a Surf. We don't see as many Sandals and Crocoroks in this game. They used to be all over the place in Black and White 1. But you really don't see as many in this game, which is kind of refreshing. It's good to see varied Pokemon, because it gets really boring having to see the same Pokemon over and over and over again. Anyway, I'm going to put Ignite up to the front because he is not going to be used at all in the next gym, because both of his Stab type move and his primary coverage move don't do anything to Dragon types. Anyway, so as you can see, there's been a cave-in, and Challenger's Cave is now completely inaccessible as well as Route 10, so unfortunately you can't go there either. But most of the Pokemon you could find in there are found in various areas around Unova anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. But anyway, you can find a Dark Gem just hidden there, and the big guy, what was his name? There was a veteran in there who had like 6 Pokemon. He's been moved as well, so you can have that good fight against him later on in the game. But as for right now, Challenger's Cave is gone for good. So, hello. Hey. What's going on? Do you want to pass through here? Then you must greet me. So, does greet mean battle in your language? Zeke. Oh, well, here's a new Pokemon you can find. Corniet. It's alright, it's not a bad Pokemon. I think it's awesome, but it's not that great in practice. And it looks freaking amazing when it's fully evolved. But anyway. You! What great strength you have. Why, thank you. I'm glad you think that. There is a quick ball right here. Always useful to have a few of those. Hello, hello. Heh. No one can beat my speed and fury. Well, good. Although I'm pretty sure the Ninjas could probably beat your speed. And Deoxys. Anyway, so this guy here has a Skorupi. Another interesting Pokemon. Kill it with a Lava Plume. Oh, what level did I say I learned Flamethrower? I don't remember. I don't think I've actually burned anything with Lava Plume yet. That really sucks. Although granted, I think I've knocked out most of the Pokemon I've been trying to kill with it. Electra's not going to be used in the next gym very often either, so let's put her up to the front. Alright, so we have a relatively tough double battle here, so you might want to be careful with these two. Hey, what have we here, boys? You have good Pokemon. Let me see. Hey, a bad one teamed up with another bad one. Do you know what it means? That means we are very bad. Did you think of that all by yourself? Jim and Cass. Crocodile and Drapion. So, you know, kind of a tough duo here, so you might want to be careful. Anyway, so Intimidate. Joy. Don't really care too much. But as you can see, two dark types, so you may want to be careful. Don't really have too much to do here. I'm going to have to Lava Plume, really. And then we want to do Wow, I really don't have much to do against these two. Gonna have to Lava Plume anyway, regardless of the fact that Electra's gonna get hit. Oh, of course. Of course. Alright, well, Ignite is probably gonna go down next turn, but that's fine. Ha! Take that. Alright, so Drapion should go down before I don't. Whatever. Acrobatics on the Crocodile. Let's go for another Lava Plume. Oh, for God's sake. Of course you had to crit. Do I get experience? Good. Alright, Ignite leveled. That's what we wanted to see. Now he's going to go down. Bye, Ignite. Okay, Krusty Krab can go out, and then Hieroglyph. She's not going to be used too much in the next gym either. Although she can be used. Ignite just simply can't be used because there are a lot of ground type moves and he can't do anything back. So yeah. Alright, so let's X Scissor and Energy Ball. Bye bye, Crocodile. Ah, I get it. That's what you call friendship, huh? Huh? You're saying the friendship between us bad dudes isn't good or bad enough? I didn't really see that. Anyway, so all that for an HP up. Yeah. So interesting. Anyway, so this leads on to the thing I don't remember what it's called. Tube Line Bridge. Yes, Tube Line. But unfortunately, you can't cross it. Halt! The Tube Line Bridge is currently undergoing a test to see how many people it can hold. That's right, I can't let any more people in right now. So yep, we can't go on to Veilstone City, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so as for what's left on Route 9, we have the shopping mall, of course. I was challenged to a Pokemon battle inside the shopping mall. That means it's a place where only the strong survive. Got it? It's a mall. It's not supposed to be a place where you have to survive. Whatever. Hieroglyph up front, as there are a couple of trainer battles in here. On the first floor, they sell medicines. On the second floor, they sell TMs and different kinds of mail. On the third floor, they sell items for raising stats and battle items. I really admire Mr. Clyde, the Pokemon guide, so I'm practicing being a guide too. Oh, how useful. I can't wait for evening. That's right, evening itself is a fever. I see. Anyway, so in here is all the appliances you need to change Rotom's form. Should you have picked a Rotom up by any means. You can get Rotom in the Dream Radar, so if you picked one up from that, then there you go. You can change your Rotom's form in there. Anyway, so you can buy some TMs here. Nothing too special, but if you wish to buy them, then they're there. And then you can also buy some other things. All the different Pokeballs are here. How many Quick Balls do I have? Oh, just one. We definitely want to buy some more then. And Dusk Balls? Oh, again, only one. And I think that's pretty much it for now. And they sell some medicines here. So if you wish to buy some of these things, then feel free. I think I'm going to buy a few more repels. Even though I have plenty, you know, may as well buy more. Just to make sure I'm all topped up. So here you can buy the vitamins and X items. I do kind of fancy buying some calcium for Blu-ray, but I don't think I will. Hello. So obviously you can buy the different X items here. The thing I buy most often is the item that raises a Pokemon's HP, called HP Up. There are also a lot of other items that catch my eye. Well, good. I'm glad. I'm a waiter who is good at Pokemon battles. Well, good. I'm glad for you. Lou. Lipid. How boring. Let's go for an Air Slash. Nice. Well done, Hieroglyph. Wonderful battle, a learning experience. Thanks for the tip. The better trainer you are, the more you'll find yourself thinking. That's so you can help your partners win. Did that say partners? I don't even remember. Your Lampent's great at making toast. Well, I'm happy for you, I guess. Alright, so, here is also another interesting thing. She'll give you the money to buy a Hyper Potion, but you don't have to buy the Hyper Potion. You just kind of skip out and just take the money. Obviously, if you already had a Hyper Potion kind of picked up from your travels, then you can just give that to her. And you have the free 1200 anyway. But whatever. Anyway, so this girl here has some Minccino. Let's go for a Psychic. A wonderful battle. Well, thank you very much. Alright, so that's pretty much it for Route 9. There isn't anything else you can really do here. So that's pretty much it for this episode, to be honest. Don't really have anything else we need to do. Everything that we need to do now in Opelucid City is in this building, so we will cover that on the next episode. But just to end this episode off, we will end with the Pokemon review for Pawniard, who is on Route 9. But anyway, until the next episode, I will see you then, guys. The one new Pokemon you can find on Route 9 is Pawniard. Pawniard is a dark steel type and can have the abilities either Defiant or Inner Focus, with Pressure as a hidden ability. Can be found on Route 9 in all 4 games, as well as also Route 11 in Black and White 1. When looking at Pawniard's stats, you can see that it's got a very good physical attack stat of base 85. It also has a pretty good physical defense stat of base 70, and is decently fast for an unevolved Pokemon. But unfortunately you've got to wait until the massively high level 52 before it will evolve, which does mean that in Black and White 1, Pawniard is pretty much unusable. There's not much point you using it, as there are better dark types and better steel types, and it just takes too long to evolve, and you can't use it before the Elite Four, really. So yeah, Pawniard and its evolution Bisharp in Black and White 1 will get 1.5 stars. They just are not usable. However, if you're playing Black and White 2, it's slightly better. Bisharp will come from Pawniard to level 52, and to get a Bisharp you can pick one up at Route 11 in the Dark Grass in Black and White 1, but in Black and White 2 you've got to evolve Pawniard. Looking at Bisharp's stats, you can see that its physical attack is really increased, becoming base 125, which is very high. It also has a very good physical defense stat, base 100. The rest of its stats are relatively low though. It's kind of average speed as well, but that's a pretty good speed stat for a steel type anyway. Bisharp is an interesting one because it really has to compete against Zoroark for a dark type spot on your team, and for a steel type spot it has to compete against Excadrill and Ferrothorn, both of which are much better. But Bisharp is a good one. It really has weird moves as well. It really has to just have dark, steel and fighting type coverage, which isn't bad, but yeah, it's weird. It's an interesting Pokemon. It also looks amazing. Just point that out. But yeah, Bisharp is it's an iffy one, so I would give Bisharp 2.5 stars.